Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, you guys know we got the sunglasses on because the future is so bright. USC continues to do it. They continue to dominate as far as it relates to the administration. By far, USC has the best administration, best player relations, staff in the country. It's not even close. I haven't even seen. Look. Do you guys realize, for the most part, if you look on any type of outlets, media outlets, because on 24/7 Sports, most of these media outlets they'll report this stuff. But do you guys realize USC's like, for the most part, from an administration's point of view, that they have been the ones that has been in the news for the most part. I mean, like on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, like this thing really continues. And it's interesting because the media is silent for it's like they're not really talking about what's happening with USC. And I'm going to talk about that because they got a little deal with the coaches who is most likely to win a national championship. I'm going to address that. And I want to address as well as our linebacker play. But real quick, I just kind of want to take you guys back, just quickly recap what USC is doing right now when you're talking about from a personnel standpoint. And what this is saying to me is that USC, if they're spending this type of money on the staff and ensuring that the staff is going to be a top of the upper echelon of the staff, that's telling me that they're going to hit the transfer portal window hard. It's telling me that USC is not going to, waste any type of time, any type of playing around when it comes to building their personnel on the field, because the same energy I believe that they're building their personnel on the field, from an administration standpoint, is the same energy I believe that they're going to put in to build it on the field, whether it's high school players, whether it's junior college players, or whether it's transfer portal players. Now, for all we know, USC might feel comfortable with the personnel that they have. I love our players. You guys know I'm big on our players. Some people don't recognize the development aspect of it. They don't recognize that the guys that we have, such as, Anthony Lucas, guys that are coming back, Devin Tompkins, I believe that there is a development side that has to take place. And I want to get into that, specifically talking about the linebacker position. But what this is really saying to me, what USC is doing right now, is saying that, look, whatever we need, we're able to get. There's no more holding back. There's no more, trying to get a bargain, if you will. Like some teams are overpaying players, but I don't think our team, our roster, our staff, I don't think our administration, I don't think they're gonna hold back. If they see an immediate need, they know we have to win now. They know it's important, it's essential for this team to win now, and I don't think that they're gonna hold anything back in reference to doing that. And so just to take you guys back real quick and just show you guys the past couple of weeks how crazy this has been. And it all started right here. It started right here with Chad Bowden hiring him, right? Chad Bowden was that guy, big-time general manager at Notre Dame. Then we got director of player personnel, right? Zaire Turner. I mean, it's go time. And don't forget, we got another executive director of player personnel, Dre Brown. And so now you see we're getting Steinbecker, the actual GM. Like, what other staff has this right now? Like, what other staff do you know has this type of caliber of administration available at the tips of their fingers to make it be absolute go time? Nobody at all. And I think what USC is doing right now from a staff perspective, I think we're building something special. And now we talk about we recap, we had Xavier Griffin's uncle on here. Those who seen the interview, he talked about the energy from Chad Bowman. I said Chad Brown. The energy from Chad Bowman, how he could tell that, look, he essentially has that it factor, and he understands the landscape of college football. And now we got somebody in place that, look, it's going to be straight up go time. And we're hearing so many things. We talked about the quarterback from Oregon. You guys know, brought a brief video up, with you about that. I don't believe it's a coincidence. And by the way, those who really didn't understand the video, I think USC could take two quarterbacks. You guys know that Ryder Lyons is a quarterback that's not coming to the 2027 class anyway. So I think USC could take two quarterbacks, but I think it's a serious consideration going on between both sides, between Lincoln Riley as well as the quarterback Jonas Williams from Oregon. I think that is real. And I just saw with Oregon yesterday, their offensive coordinator is being considered for the Ohio State job. So that's like their top candidate. So there's so many moving pieces and there's so many moving things that are going in our favor from a USC football standpoint. You can't deny it. You cannot dismiss it. You can't deny it. And I think this is really going to add fuel to the fire. And look, this is a big snowball effect. It's really going down, man, like in a major way, man. And I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I'm all the above right now. And so, look, man, you guys can hit me in the comment section. You guys can tell me what you think. There's one more thing I want to go over real quick. I want to touch on something that I saw from CBS Sports, and they're sleeping, and it kind of goes together with all of this that we're talking about. They are really sleeping on USC. USC is a sleeping giant that has been woke. And shall we give the credit? We got to give the credit to Jen Cohen, right? Jen Cohen is, everybody can feel her energy. Anybody that sees her knows her. I've heard about her, never met her, but I could just see it myself. She wants to win. She's a winner. We talked about this when she came over here from Washington, that what she did in assembling together a staff to ensure that Washington was able to. You see, they brought Michael Penix over. They brought different coaches over, and she assembled together a staff that was able to go to a playoff. And she's doing the same thing. And I think, that was kind of like not her seeing us, with the losing season. So I believe in her mind that, look, Jennifer Cohen was like, look, we are going to get this thing right. And now that we have it right, we are seeing some phenomenal things take place. And look, can I say salute to Jennifer Cohen? Because it's straight up go time. It's on and popping, because she is the one, I believe, that's making this thing happen. And I believe, as I stated yesterday in the video, that she's giving Chad Bowen the keys to the car, and he could just drive it wherever he wants to go, because she trusts him based on his resume, based on his experience, and based on his track record. We are seeing some things that are unbelievable. But there is something that I want to talk about specifically, because the nation is not understanding what's taking place. And I saw this list right here, and I want to talk about it real quick. It says, who will win a national championship first? And if you guys, hopefully that's not too small, but you look at it here, it says Steve Sarkisian. These are the names that they have on here. And I'm bringing this up for a reason. Steve Sarkisian, James Franklin, Marcus Freeman, Dan Lennon, Shamar Moore, LSU, Brian Kelly, and then Kalen DeBoer. Now, the reason I brought that list up is specifically because of this. They should have put Lincoln Riley on there. And the fact that, and this is how you know that they're not paying attention to what USC is doing right now. The fact that USC is hiring this staff, and I failed to mention the coaching staff. Don't forget about Chad Savage. Don't forget about Rob Ryan, and of course other guys that are assembled together. Bringing back D'Anton Lynn, Doug Belt, and of course Reed. All of these other coaches. Nobody is like paying attention right now to what's happening at USC, and they are, that little list that they got right now. They're gonna be sorry that they put that list together, because USC is assembling the best coaching staff. Well, they have assembled the best coaching staff, and they assembled the best administration, GM department, player personnel department. And now you're going to see the other piece to it. It's going to be the transfer portal. And for them to put that like that and really just disregard Lincoln Riley, I don't care about Lincoln Riley. At least acknowledge the fact that I don't care that we do have losses. And look at some of the wins that we've had. We beat Texas A&M. We beat LSU, a coach that was on that list. At least acknowledge the fact how USC lost some games. Yes, it was some coaching issues. But when Lincoln Riley said that we're one play away, I really believe that, because we lost in the fashion that we lost our games. We lost our games in ways that just made no sense. And yes, to some of the noise and the echoes out there, yes, Lincoln Riley should have ran the ball more. But I believe that he got it right. He's getting it right, and I believe that we will see the product on the field this year. And look, it's nothing they'll be able to do about it, but sit back and watch. And USC is one of those teams that, because they lost in the fashion they did, they're going to be sneaky good. They're going to come back next year in a way, and they're going to come hard. They're going to hit hard. We did some good things in the portal already, getting the #1 safety, and have the best safety combo right now. Kamari Ramsey, Bishop Fitzgerald, got the big 2 defensive tackle, Kajon Silver, got John Jarrett. Listen, it is really go time. Now, one more thing before I get out of here. I want to know from you guys as far as the linebacker position, because I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and we were talking about the linebacker position. I said that initially, we need to bump up the linebacker position because we're kind of, and he brought something back to my remembrance, and I don't know why I keep forgetting this, and I know this well because, look, I'm an Anthony Beavers guy. You guys know that, man. Anthony Beavers is my guy. I sometimes it's so easy to forget, or to just to forget that he's permanently moving over to linebacker. I was told that, and it was initiated last year, but he will be moving over to linebacker spot. So I feel comfortable with that. He's putting on weight. My homeboy, one of my best friends, grew up with him in LA. He actually trains him. He's actually a coach at Modern Day High School, linebacker coach at Modern Day High School, but he has a business on the side where he trains athletes, and he's actually training Anthony Beavers. And I saw him the other day. I put it up on my story. Those who follow me, Anthony Beavers is moving and grooving. He's looking good. He's trying to put on that weight, and he's coming into his own. He's one of the hardest hitters that we got, hands down. So, I'm feeling that. And so you got Elijah Newby, who, the future is bright with him as well, right? And then you got J-Rock. We got him out of the state of Michigan. He looked like he's coming into his own, and all of these guys are coming into their own. Then you got Matai. And by the way, I think that we're getting ready to get AJ Tuatili tomorrow when he makes the commitment. I think it's tomorrow, the National Signing Day. But anyway, it looks like he's coming our way as well. And who am I missing? Desmond Stevens, you guys know, is my favorite. I think he's going to start. I think Eric Gentry's going to start. And I think that we may have enough linebackers. Like at some point, and you guys know I talked to you guys about this, at some point development has to be in play. Some point development has to happen. And to continue to get players over and over again, it has to be the right balance. It has to be the right mix. So my question to you guys, do we need a linebacker on the roster from the portal? Initially, I said we did, but I had to go back and look at the guys we have and look at the guys we have coming in. You guys give me in the comment section, man. If we can have those other 2 freshmen that are coming in kind of have the same effect as Desmond Stevens, I think we're in pretty good shape. We saw what Desmond Stevens did against Penn State. So look, you guys can hit me. You guys can tell me what you think. I'm out of here, man. Happy Tuesday to everybody. No, what is today? I give you guys know at the time I record this, I always happy Wednesday to everybody. AJ Tuatili should be able to, he's going to commit today. And so you guys know I record these things the night before because you guys know I work in the evenings. And so happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Listen, it's go time. It's only popping. It's only cracking. Look for a commitment today. Is it February? Yeah, I think AJ Tuatili is supposed to be committing today. If I'm wrong, forgive me. So look, man, hit me in the comments. I'm out of here, man. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.